Hello, my name is Tory Tepp, and I'm the artist for the Nest project here in Tampa at Hillsborough Community College. And I ended up here because I do a variety of land art, urban agricultural, ecological, public art projects all over the country, and have really been shifting into doing projects in rural and wilderness spaces. So this was a nice return for me to come back to an urban space and work on a project that was about productive plants, native plants, about hunger justice, food justice. What was interesting for me coming into this project, as an artist, of course, I've been struggling most of my life. And it wasn't until I did this project where I realized the true nature of food insecurity. You know, for decades, I've kind of gone through this process where I've had to choose between buying food that was good and buying food that was cheap. And only really until this year as an artist have I been in a position where I was like, I can just buy the food that I need to eat and that is good for me. So when I started this project, that was right at this shifting point for me, where I actually came to truly understand this idea of food insecurity, because I had lived it and had just now stepped out of it. So that was a really wonderful moment to realize within this project as we put in 31 fruit trees. We've got pineapple, we've got mango trees up there, ice cream mangoes, which are small, which is why they're planted up here in this beautiful plinth. And so we have a wide variety, strawberry trees, and another buttercream mango, and loquats, guavas. So I came in here to try and design a site, a public space that was predominantly for the students, but it's for everyone. That could be a place where issues of food and productive vegetation could partner with meditative spaces. In this instance, because we're near the visual arts and the performing arts building, performance spaces, how we could kind of marry these two ideas of creating a space that was productive, i.e. a food forest, also with sort of the needs of that immediate community, which is the student body and the faculty. And so what we've tried to do is create these terraces here on this space. We've got a performing arts stage, a proscenium, a background, and then layers of seating within these terraces where students can, hopefully in the future there will be performances or readings or spoken word, you name it, that could happen. And this is a place that students can actually come and sit and watch these, or meditate on the systems of nature. We've already had our first monarch butterfly evolve from a caterpillar that shot out of one of these plants up here. So the systems of nature are already at work here, and the idea is that shouldn't necessarily be divorced from any areas of study. You know, it's kind of Aristotelian in terms of like taking the classroom out into the environment to really understand, fully what you're studying, what you're trying to understand, what you're talking about, to witness it, visualize it, and experience it firsthand. So we're trying to create a real multi-species classroom here that provides a wonderful space for the students to relax, to have lunch, to meditate upon these things. If you're in a space that nurtures this kind of growth, that's going to always be playing in the background of your mind, no matter what. It's like if you're eating lunch in a concrete space that looks like a prison, that's going to reflect on your thoughts, no matter what you think. So what we're trying to do here is create a space that really nourishes the students' minds and possibly their bodies through the production of fruit and vegetables and things like that. And we've tried to eradicate most of the non-native species and instead put in native ground covers here that will sort of take over this space and grow easily. That's kind of part of it, is like what really grows here. What do we want to put in here? So it's native species, it's things that are, Florida tolerant and Florida friendly, And that's what we want the space to be for the students and for the community here.